Okay, says it's live. So I'm going to do a quick live stream, but I was also going to do a video of some info that I thought maybe some new players would like. But instead of sitting down and spending time putting a video together on YouTube, I figured let me just get it recorded at the beginning of a live stream. It's easier for me. No fancy editing or anything like that. I was never into that anyway. So we'll just do this live. All right. So the first thing I would say to people who are new to the game or who are coming back, like I did, um, after staying away since like the beta days, I kind of faded and didn't play the game, um, is open the game up and you in the upper left there, the little question mark, click that button. And the first thing that I suggest you do is hit the Discord link down there. That will bring you to the Discord server for the game, the official Discord server. That is right here. And you'll come to the welcome channel. Just, read through that, do what it says, go to the reaction roles, pick your reactions to get into the channels that you want access to. You got some bot basics there. That's some good info. I would suggest reading through that. There's a couple of links in there. Most of the information is still pretty uh, accurate. The game hasn't been updated for a while now, and who knows when it will be updated, but it's still got a community that plays it every day, and they're pretty loyal, extremely loyal to the game. So the server is it's a very active server for the small community that is playing the game. But the key channel I'm going to direct you to is the Hangers and Tactics video or channel. You want to get into this channel and click on the tab that gets you over to the pins and go to the pinned posts. In here, you're going to find a number of different pins that have been uh, set up since the beginning of the server. But the key ones that you want to look for are going to be right here on 11/1/2021. That's going to give you the Battle of Titans Beginner's Guide to Everything. That's a series of videos done by two of the main longtime guys from the game, Taco Die and Salty Hyena. Both have done a really good job of putting together a group of videos in short, like, 8 to 10 minute tops. Um, so it's easy to digest, and they just cover like a really specific thing that you need to know. So don't bypass that if you've got some questions or if you are new. Even if you're not new and you played the game and maybe you're just a little rusty, you haven't played for a while, I highly suggest checking out those videos. The guys really get into some good stuff. And I even have gone back and watched them once or twice afterwards because some of the stuff I didn't really understand or pick up first time around. And then one other thing that I'm going to suggest that you definitely check out is, let me see if I can find it right here. It's all good. Check it all out. But this one specifically also I recommend is the 7.1 post from Iron Beta. He put up a Hanger Basics 2.10 PDF file. It's like a 19 or 20 page article, and he's got a lot of info on here and getting started. Leveling up, talks about the different things that you can level up and how to go about it. Different upgrades will affect different things in different ways. He's got tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 channel or chapters. And then he gets into each Titan, and he'll give you several meta builds, current meta builds for each Titan. It's a lot of info. Not going to go through it and read it. Just wanted to point that out so that you see that's a really well put together document and definitely worth your time um, to look at. So let's go ahead and get into a battle, and I'll just kind of yap on a little bit about some other stuff. One of the key things that I picked up, by the way, cheers, guys. It took way too long for that, huh? Ah, yes. One of the other things that I learned about the game from the Discord channel and from those videos is for your initial like tier 1, tier 2, speed is the key to your Titans builds. So you want to build them to be quick. so that you can dodge incoming attacks, and you can get to or away from certain areas of the map depending on what it is that's happening. I'm in a steel convoy match right now, which is I didn't even look at the lineup here. Some good players in this one. This is a match in which there's a Martian Tirpitz on the map somewhere, and both teams go around looking for it. It's not over. Gonna keep going. Where'd my guy go? He's coming up behind him. Can't get in here and tag team this guy. Gonna zap him too. So somebody's found it. It is in the center of them, or it's across the map. So it's going to get escorted to, you'll see the A location there, and there should be a B location here somewhere, which I'm not finding at the moment. But you have to escort that, and you'll see how that works once I get in there. But speed definitely is key here. You want to be able to get around the map quickly. You want to be able to dodge incoming attacks, incoming javelins, which are spammed all over the place. Let's see if I can't jump over here and see what's going on. I have anybody over here? I got one blue guy. The first thing you'll also notice about the game, if you haven't played before, is there's no mini-map here. I can't tell. Is that guy like crashed? It's still kind of weird. Oh, he lost it. I'm going to tap the capture. Now you got to stand inside this ring for a certain amount of time. And once I get it captured, it's going to follow me back to that point. So I'm just about ready to capture it. Now it's going to follow me. So there's a larger green circle around my Titan. I have to stay within that. And as long as I do, that big Martian Tirpitz right there will follow me across the map. And we're going to get it over there to that point A. And then that will be an extraction ship that will come down from the sky and escort the Martian Tirpitz home. So I'm going to drop down here a little bit. I can get some cover from those boulders when we get over that way. That's an Atlas. It's a heavy Titan. They're starting to catch up to our convoy here, so be careful and keep an eye on anybody that might be able to target me. The team's doing a pretty good job here of helping the escort. Trying to push it out this way a little bit so I could stay as far from that mountain as possible. And then keep moving myself back in and try and remain harder to see with terrain here. This guy's trying to make a move in on me. But aside from speed, the other thing that you, one of the skills that you need to learn among several are how to play the game without a mini-map, because you really have to constantly be looking around. As you can see, your teammates are going to show up in blue, and the enemy team, you can see them, but if they're not in range to actually target, like they're out of your weapon, or I'm sorry, not out of your weapon range, out of your radar range, they could be running stealth, or they could not. See, I got to be careful. There's a guy over here. They're coming around. They're working their way around the other side of the map here. I want to let these guys try and deal with him a little bit. Now I'm going to push up. Bring this in. All right. Looks like we might actually You know, here, now that Turpitz is in here, now if I die, the evacuation ship will go away. So I have to survive here. I typically do is try and use the Martian Turpitz itself as cover. So where is the ship? It's coming in from back there. See it? And it's going to be really close right now. Come down and land. And here we go. We got the win on that one. You get some decent scores from escorting a ship back. So if you can do that, definitely run the escort if you've got a fast mech that can do that. But the speed thing, definitely, for sure. Stripping of weapons. That's something else that is a tactic that you want to learn early. Stripping is generally done with like Titan set up with manglers. So here I've got a Sean. It's a light mech. He wants to use his Fulgur, which is an EMP attack. Basically, it incapacitates an enemy mech Titan. For mine will do up to 7.4 seconds unless they are countering that with something in here like the EM circuit. So that's EMP resist. So there's a really good balance in the game. There's all sorts of ways to attack, and there's all sorts of ways to build a defense for a specific attack. There are meta builds, but there's a lot of things that you can do in the game that can really be suited to how you want to play a Titan, which is pretty cool. So you're not forced to play it one way over the other. And this one also could be used for stripping because he's got manglers on here. You can set these up all sorts of different ways. That's a medium Titan that I have there. Let's play one more. And I think I had a couple other things that I wanted to describe, but just a little bit on the stripping aspect of that. The really experienced players get really good at that because, one, you get a lot of points for stripping weapons off of another Titan. And when you strip the weapons off of another Titan, they become essentially powerless against you, or their power becomes greatly reduced if you have taken, say, their heavy weapon or their medium weapon off the top of them. So that's something to definitely look for and to get good at if you can. You have to aim at those things specifically. There is one of those videos that you really want to pay attention to from Die is on how to use auto aim. Oh crap, I got one behind me too. See, he just took that weapon off my side, so he stripped me of my right weapon. All right, I'm getting shot at from all different directions, and I've got one guy on my team over here. See if I can't stick with him a little bit. Try and watch for where these guys are coming from.
Warning. Teleportation drives offline.
But different angles, you'll learn it all as you play and as you read. And a lot of the guys can, oh shit. A lot of guys can describe the process really well. I'm actually going to take out the cormorant right now. Get up in the air and see what's going on here. The cormorant it's a pretty hard mech for Titan. See, this is what I was worried about. I'm not 100% sure if I even have a full team right now. No, we had one guy ditch. So we're down a player. And they've got 3, and they're all sticking together here in the center. Let's see if I can get over there and try and support that guy a little bit better than I am right now. He just got stung, which means they're going to be trying to strip him right now. See if I can't get him. He might be paying more attention to that guy. They're just stripping him of his weapons right now. And this is not a good matchup for those. They've got lights, and there might be a Ravager in there, which is a fast medium. So none of these are good matchups for me. See, he's backing off a little bit because he's gotten hit by my stings. Now the question is, did my other player come back in, or is it just me now? I think he may have ditched also. It's really just me versus these 3 guys, so I'm going to set this thing down and just kind of end the torture for myself, because this is not going to go. This is not going to end well. Not going to make it that super easy for him. Come. There he is. Never fun having a team that it's people that decide to just kind of quit on you. Some of those things should hit him. Scoot over this way. They're going to be cutting down through the middle of this pass, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there we go. He's cutting me off. All right, let's just land and let that one go. All right, let's drop over A. The one thing that I learned, I was really frustrated when I'd get into matches like this. But you're in kind of close to a no-win situation right now. If you end up in a match like this where it's 1v3, even 1v2s can be really hard, especially when the teams are sticking together. There's really not a lot you can do. So I'm trying a little bit here to not get totally wiped out, but there's really not a lot I can do at this point except prolong my loss. And I just got zapped. So now he's going to strip me of... No, he's not stripping me.
Catastrophic failure imminent.
All right, we got one left to take out. Let's just drop it right in the center of it so I can get this over with. Drop my attack right on top of me. And there you go. See, they stuck together. We had one guy quit right at the beginning of the match. We had the other guy said he doesn't want any more of it after he lost 2 Titans. So unfortunately, players don't get penalized for leaving matches like that. So they can just screw over their team and they move on to the next match and start a new one. Black market, though. So let's talk a little bit about the black market. But don't forget to look into the stripping of weapons. Look up some videos on that, or just you'll see people do it. And just try and learn how to use the auto aim by watching Taco Die's video on that. Your black market, though, is a really good place to get some upgrades for your Titans, so don't bypass that. Definitely check that every day. Check that down on the bottom. Most of the stuff in here is heavily, heavily discounted compared to what it would cost you to buy it outright or to upgrade to it. I'm going to play one more match, though, with this current lineup, and then just probably call it a night. I just wanted to get that short video up. Maybe I'll get lucky here and get on in a good match with some good team players. We got another 3-on-2 at the moment. We'll see what happens. Team deathmatch. I'm going to start with Little Sean. All right, so they have an AI on their team, so one of their players backed out. Guys are going over that way. I'm going to go over here and get D. Now these points here, if you're new to the game, you might be thinking of these as beacons, like War Robots or Mech Arena or some of the other games that you've seen in the Mech world, but they're spawn points. So that's where you would you'd spawn back in your fortifications at these locations. So whatever team has them or has it currently, it's just giving you an additional area to spawn back in at. I'm trying to turn up my headset because I'm trying to pick up if there's anybody roaming around. The game is really good for headphones, by the way. The spatial effects are extremely good, and you can hear light titans. They're sneaking up behind you if you pay attention. See, I zapped him. Now I'm going to strip Mangler off there, and then he went down. So he had a lot of damage previous to me getting to him, I think. But you want to watch out for the little Shones like I'm running right now, especially some of the good players. I'm mediocre at best with this. And that Ravager that's in front of me on my team, they're also very, very tough. Very tough because they can be set up to run. There's one coming right down the. See him? See him right up there? My zap. Oh, my zap did get him. Take a weapon off of him. Oh, he got me zapped too. That's one thing that I learned the hard way is that is the AI, by the way. I was about to say something. Oh, what was I about to say? I don't know. Oh no, is it nothing but their AI left? Yeah, their 2 players ditched. So let's just take out the AI here. I'm gonna come up here and zap him. Oh, didn't work. Don't know how I missed him on that zap. He's got 43-meter range on that. So C right now, we have those 3 points, E, D, and C. So the only 2 places that they can spawn back is their home spawn point. They're basically their back half of the map. 40. Come on. Oh, he's fast. He's fast. He's fast. Can't get close enough to zap him. There we go. That should have been it right there. Unless the AI was running another Titan, but that should have been it. So that's basically the stuff that I wanted to talk about for this first video. No mini map, hardcore, gritty game that has a really good community around it. So definitely jump on the Discord, say hi to everybody, say hi to me if you jump in over there. Um, there's a lot of great guys and uh, and girls that play the game, and they're all super eager to help people answer questions. And there's a ton of resources on there already, man. I mean, I'll log on in the morning, and if I don't check the Discord all day long, there could be 200 messages on multiple channels um, during a big day of chatting about the game. So that's it, man. It's cool. It's different. It's not pay to win at all. You need skill in this game. Skill trumps everything else. You can make purchases of some tier 3 titans, but you have to remember it's not like Mech Arena where buying your way up to the super powerful weapons is going to give you an advantage, because if you do that here, the matchmaking is going to toss you all the way up in with the people who are already experienced at tier 3. You're not going to play the low tier people with tier 3 weapons like that. So it's not like Mech Arena where it's super pay to win in the beginning if you want to dump money into it. Very skill oriented game. So anyway, that's it, man. It's a work night. I got to get up and go to work in the morning. So I just wanted to jump on and have a couple of games, get those few points out, and hopefully get some of you guys firing the game up and coming and joining the community. It's really good, strong community. Never know when there's going to be an update. Maybe some point down the road. Who knows? But anyway, guys, that's it for now. Cheers. Enjoy your night. Hope you like the video, and I'll see you on the next live stream.